Finals, presented by the New England Dodge dealers. Time now once again to go back into the Pro Mod category. And you can see the lane choice there, indicated by the arrow, goes to Mike Janis and Quayne Stott.
Matchup number one of the semifinals is going to put 20-year-old Jason Hamstra with that torque converter powered. Once again, I say that a lot, but it's the only one on the property. And the critics said you could never make it work without a clutch and a blower motor. Defending world champion Quayne Stott right alongside.
Oh, man. And Hamstra rattles the tires pretty hard, has to get out of the throttle, almost collects the wall. The win to the other side, and Quayne Stott.
Stott really kind of dodged one right there at 666 and 220. Here comes Mike Janis alongside the Iceman Shannon Jenkins. Meanwhile, let's go to the defending world champ.
Okay, Quayne, a bit of a pedal fest out there. You're going to your second final, though, and this one is well-deserved. You guys have been working hard this season, and you're back in that spot.
Yeah, it's the pedaling is just so cool. It really, you get to really drive the car. You know, these things are tough to drive, but when you have to pedal it, and it's all over the same thing. Like last week, I hit the wall pedaling, so. And it's freezing all duct tapes on the car. But the second final feels good. We should be making a little bit of gain on the points. Still got a ways to go. Scotty's way out there, and so was Hoover. But we're tapping at it. I'm sure they're hearing footsteps because I'm right behind them.
Shannon in the far lane, Janis in the near. Three former champions out of the four semifinalists. Wow. And Janis way over by the center line, gets out of the throttle and just saves it.
Watch this baby in a replay. Right side of the screen, huge tire shake for Shannon Jenkins. Now Janis's car moves toward the center line. Now Jenkins is out of it, but if Janis would have crossed that center line, he would have lost that drag race. Either way it goes, he'll go to the final.
That was a tough pass for you, but you pull away with the win.
Yeah, for the Eaton Aero Equip car, we almost crossed the center line. It was going left on me. I didn't see him, and I said, don't be stupid this time, you know, because I've done it before. It had him beaten and crossed. But it just feels great to be in the final again. The car's finally coming together. The crew, I can't say enough for Eaton Aero Equip. It's doing an awesome job.
And the finals now are set in the Pro Mod category. It'll be Mike Janis and Quayne Stott. And the kids are having a great time. They want to find out who's going to the final in Funny Car here at the Anley Oil North American Nationals, and we're about to do that for them right now as we are down to the final four in the category.
Rob Atcham goes through his burnout procedure. He'll match up with Paul Noakes. Rob will have lane choice. Larry Dobbs will have a lane choice in his matchup with Mark Thomas. For Rob, kind of tough this weekend working without his father, Bob, a very, very integral part of this racing team. They're trying to make their way through it. It looks like they're doing a pretty good job. These two guys, best of friends off the track, come to the starting line. It's either one's game.
Oh, and Noakes, so close to stealing one. Look at the reaction time, a double 0-2, and he's had Rob's number in the previous couple of finals when they lined up with each other, but Rob was able to drive back around him. What a spectacular job for Atchison. He'll go to the final. Who will he meet there, Dobbs or Thomas? We'll find out in a moment, but first let's talk to him.
All right, Rob, that was a huge one. You're going to a final. You and Paul have been head-to-head. Last two races, unbelievable job.
Yeah, that team's been really tough, and we've raced Paul the last two finals, and he's definitely lapped us there a bit, but we've been coming onto this car. This team is awesome. Sean Madigan, Pat Ryan. We're missing Kyle Harrison out here right now. It's Pat's birthday on Monday. It was Julie's last Monday. I wanted to get that win for her, but we missed it. Shelly, the whole team. I wish Mom and Dad was here. Erickson Tidones, the toe straps. McMaster Chevrolet, Pennzoil. Wow, I'm excited. That was a big, big win. We needed that one for the team, and I can't wait to call home and tell Dad we're going to the final. Woo!
And after a great run in round number one, Larry Dobbs looked like he had a cylinder going on and off, and Mark Thomas will come out here and go to the final.
Yeah, Dobbs' car looks like it's hurt right there off the starting line. He'll be on and off the throttle. Mark Thomas's run looks identical to his previous round win. Picture perfect, right to the stripe and to the final round.
Okay, Mark, Larry Dobbs had some problems. He had to shut it down, but you still pulled out the horsepower to take the win, and you're going to another final.
I tell you what, Julie, it's great. This is our 5th final this year. We want to try to keep the points, right? It's just keep stacking the wood on for the wintertime, right, as long as you can. So, yeah, we're happy to be up here. Cars fell off just a little bit. Hopefully the adjustments we made, we can go the other way and the car will pick up a little bit. I know Rob made a good run in front of us, and it'll be a good race in the final.
It will be a good race, no doubt. These guys have been going at it for a number of years. The big money round of Pro Stock is coming up next, but before that, we need to talk about our Saturday Night of Fire. That's when everybody comes out the final qualifying round and puts on a show for the fans.
Yeah, they want to swing that bat for the fence, if you will, run the big numbers, get those cars qualified the top half of the field. Nitro burning top fuel dragsters, nitro funny cars, Pro Stock, Pro Mod, and alcohol funny cars as well. Look at that baby light up the night sky, huh? It is one great time, and if you've never been there, you certainly owe it to yourself. Wrap it up with a great fireworks show at the end of the Night of Fire.
All right, time now for the Knoll Gas Motorsports Torco Racing Fuels Pro Stock Final. Frank Gugliotta defeated Elijah Morton, Kerry Goforth, and Brian Gain.
Ricky Smith, John Nobile, and Rob Mansfield all fall to that guy you're looking at. That is Robert Patrick in the Purvis Ford Lincoln Mercury Mustang GT.
And Robert Patrick's just been hanging around all year long. Definitely has his eye on a championship at the end of the season. Frank Gugliotta and Rick Jones's car has been coming up as of late. They've definitely found their groove, but does he have the horsepower that he needs to hang with a Robert Patrick? We had a chance to speak with him a little bit earlier. He thinks the car might be hurt.
We're a little bit wounded this weekend. I think we heard it maybe in the final last weekend. We didn't have enough time during the week to get it back to Larry Morgan, our engine builder. So we've sort of been running a little bit wounded, especially today. But we've been doing a good job so far getting by round. Robert and them are awful tough. He's running fast, and he's in front of us in the points. And we're going to do just the best that we can. And that's what we've been doing, and we'll just continue to do that.
Wow. He ran good numbers throughout eliminations. I would have never guessed it was wounded that bad.
Red light, this one's over. Frank Gugliotta gets the win. Robert Patrick leaves too early by 23 thousandths of a second.
642 and a 641 from Flying Meatball. Frank Gugliotta, right side of your screen. Piranha Z, Quartermax, makes a good run right down the middle of the lane. A small wiggle at 300 feet, but Gugliotta is your champion here at Epping.
Unbelievable job, Frank. Robert Patrick, red lights, back-to-back wins for your team. You talked about running with a wounded motor this weekend. The wounded motor takes you into the winner's circle.
Can you believe that? What a dream weekend. I tell you what, I've been lucky all weekend long. Hey, I just can't believe it, you know what I mean? Hats off to my team. They worked their butts off this weekend, Larry Morgan Race Engines hanging in there. Larry's done a good job for us. Piranha Z, Mark Wisnett, Rick and Bonnie Jones, Quartermax, RJ Race Cars, Ricky Jr., Ricky Varnold, Bonnie. They're doing an awesome job. I can't believe this. 2 in a row. This is the first time for me.
And here's a look at the points. Robert Patrick leading Frank Gugliotta now by 47 points. Pete Werner in third. This thing's shaping up as well to be a real run here at the stretch. Summit Super Series, baby. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, speaking of a run, they're running for 10 grand in cash, a turnkey race car, a vacation to Aruba, a World Championship diamond ring, the Ironman, and, of course, the World Championship Gold Car, which gets you in all the events in 2008. Also, no box, 10 grand in cash, Harley-Davidson Softail, thanks to Ray Price, a Ronnie Davis custom cart, another vacation,